Hello all, my name is CA Sobhit Agarwal. My membership number is 179932 and I have enrolled for the AICA Level 2 batch number 55, Navsari. Uh, I have prepared a tool for candidate assessment for organization. The problem statement shared with me by the organization was they are looking for a tool that can assess the knowledge of candidate on the basis of their requirement. Basically, in the firm is in the business of offshore accounting, and they are looking for a tool that can assess the that can test the uh, candidate's caliber based on domains like uh, first of all the accounting domain, the knowledge on software fluency, the knowledge on English because the candidate may be going to interact with the client. Those are foreigners. Also, the candidate must the the organization want to test the typing speed of the candidate. They want to know the fluency in English speaking. They want to know how the candidate listen when a foreigner communicate with them. They want to test the drafting skills of the candidate and the logics, numbers, judgments, and so on. So I have just prepared the tool. Let me share my screen and take a tool with you of that tool. Okay. Here is the uh, dashboard. I am logging over here. Okay. Before I go forward, I just want to tell you that the tools that I have used to prepare this, the things I have used to prepare this tool is like I initially used the ChatGPT advanced to generate a prompt so that a pro level prompt could be generated to use this tool. Then I gave that prompt to Claude code and it generated and asked Claude Code to generate a Python based software or tool. So this is that tool. So let's go over here. This is the admin console. Uh, Basically, I can just add the staff that I can see the HR console in this and can generate the HR personals for me who will be handling this, and I can simply go over here with HR console. So when I go to HR console, the screen appears like this. The first step will be adding the candidate whoever have applied to us for the hiring. So let us just add one candidate. Let us name him Arun. The mail ID, let me put mail ID as Arun at test.com. Phone number is not compulsory. Here I have created four roles. The organization has four role structure. The associate, which is the juniorest, in the chronology of organization, then a senior associate, then a team leader, and then after director. There are four rules over here. So any of the role, like let us give Arun as an associate position and save the candidate. So here you can see the candidate has appeared on the screen. So this tool works like this. The candidate has been recorded. So after adding the candidate view, let us send him a link. I have created a link. I have created a assessment test for him. So let us send him. Once we click on send invite email, the email will be sent to him when the application will go live. This we have generated a web-based application. So copy link and just will put over here. So the candidate will see this screen. This screen tells about how many minutes the exam will be for, these total modules of exams, the links expiry date, and the cautions that needs to be taken. We have incorporated the things like the candidate could not be copy paste in the exam, or even he could not. He has to give it in a full screen and should not switch the tab or a window. He should have a webcam open throughout the test. He should have a microphone working with him, as we have to test a fluency test also. So these are all are the instructions that we have put over here. Or also we are receiving the IP address. The time could not be stopped. The timing timer could not be stopped for the test, and so on. Like this type of instruction has been given. So let us begin the test. Here you see the camera has been started using. So the screen, so the camera is capturing the candidate's image and will take a snaps on a regular interval to make sure that the correct candidate and the candidate who has been allotted the test is appearing for the test. So like over here you can see the 11 modules are listed. On each of the module we have created number of question as per the client's requirements. So here you see the accounting domain have 6 questions. All of them are MCQ based, just to test the knowledge of candidate. Okay, and then the once like let me select any of the answers. So let me click it fast. And let me skip question 5. So here you see the five questions are answered out of 6. And if I select all of them, the module will tell you that the this module has been completed. Nothing has been left behind. Okay, just so these are all the MCQ based questions. The first was for the accounting domain. The second is for the software and Excel proficiency. The third was for the English language, the knowledge on English language. Now this is for a spoken English fluency. So this is a tool that requires you microphone. Like when I start this tool will record the video. Currently, it is assessing the candidates voice, how loud he speaks or he or she speaks. So and now the candidate has to read this. Once the candidate read this, the 30-minute timer will complete it, and after that this will record the fluency of the candidate, how fast he reads when a paragraph is appearing. Now the second timer will show just after it. The second timer will ask to answer this question. This was the question. Now it is asking now after 7 seconds. It will be asking him to answer that question that he has read it just before. So now it will record the answer of the candidate. So when the candidate speak while thinking, both type of fluency has been tested in this. Okay, let's just skip this question and go to next question. So the next part will be the typing test. That is for the 90 second test. Like over here, R is like you can see the live marking and accuracy has been recorded. Once you record 130 second of the 1 minute and 30 second of the timer, this will create a okay. Okay. So this way the typing test will be completed. Then next, over here you can see that the question is asking to listen to a voice. This is basically an American accent, so that this question, there will be a question played. There are only two attempts to listen this question, and on the base of that question, you have to answer this. Like, hi, this is Mike Stevenson calling. Okay, like this way, you have to answer this question. There are two type of such questions. This is a British section. Now here is a new number logic question. Here is a Here is the new number logic questions. You have to put a number, and there are two MCQ based question in this. Then an attention to detail, that how accurately you attend to details. And in this, there is a precision test to identify which all things are wrong. Like for equipment purchase, accounts payable because the spelling is wrong. Office supplies, the spelling is wrong. The software subscription, prepaid account has been debited while the software expense must be debited. So this account is also wrong. This way, like in this is like you are reviewing the work of another person. So this test will capture your proficiency in that field. Like here it is 89. So here the person has wrote 98, and like here is 61. The person has wrote 62, and so on. You have to enter the like here you have to select the reconciliation and finish. So like this way, then situational judgment, MCQ on situational judgment, then an email drafting thing. The problem has been given that client has asked you something and how you would be replying to him, and then review and submit. Once the candidate submit this test, the dashboard will up, like over here you will see. If I go on over here again, you will see that the test has been submitted. Now you can see the report the candidate has been appeared for, and question wise you can review all this thing. Even you can generate the PDF of this thing. Oh yeah, yes. And even you will see that how many times the candidates try to switch the screen or try to copy it or paste it. The IP address has been recorded. All the details will be highlighted over here, and you can review this. Even also the candidate will be scored on the base of score sheet role weightage score sheets that we have given. So the candidate is not been recommended because we have set it a score of 50, at least 50 to pass the position for the position of associate. And the here it has shown the integrity. If the candidate has not switched the tab or not tried to copy paste it many times, like we have set it in for a 4 or 5 times, so the report will show you a clean report. Otherwise it will highlight your flagged report. This way these things can be the assessment test has been prepared. Other part of this shoot is like we have prepared a question bank for each dimension. You can import it directly through Excel file. The test template has been designed so you can add a template for another position, and while sending a candidate, sorry, while sending it, here it will show you two assessment tests. Which one you want to, which version of the test you want to send, you can simply select over here. So this way this software has been prepared and the candidate could be easily hired. So I think the problem statement must have satisfied by this way. This was all for my project. that I have prepared. Hopefully, the part will work well.